Welcome to Easy to Love Yoga with Shanna. Today we're doing a chair yoga practice, just seated on a chair that's placed on a mat so it doesn't slip. No other equipment is required. Our theme today is it's not selfish, it's self-care. So let's take a moment to get set for class, starting seated forward in our chair so our glutes are on the chair, hamstrings off the chair, allowing that nice 90-degree bend at the knees. Sitting nice and tall, roll your shoulders back and down once before placing your hands where they land comfortably on your legs. Sitting nice and tall, closing your eyes, and just taking a moment here to notice your breath. Notice as you inhale that the chest rises and then the belly rises, and as you exhale the belly falls and then the chest falls. Let's notice for the next 3 rounds of breath. Bringing your attention now to the crown of your head, let's do a scan of our body, starting from the crown of the head down to your toes, looking for any areas you need to be mindful of during practice. And remembering if a pose doesn't feel right or is uncomfortable, you do not need to do it. Always keep yourself safe in this or any other practice. Completing our body scan and moving on to our 4 square breathing practice, starting with an inhale through the nose of 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. And retain the emptiness. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Retain. Exhale. Retain. Inhale, relax the shoulders. Retain. Exhale. Retain. Returning now to your regular breath, and just notice that you're breathing deeply. And gently open your eyes. Let's begin by rolling our shoulders to the back of the room. Notice if you're holding any tension in the shoulders. And let's roll the shoulders to the front of the room. One more forward roll. And now we're going to do a little movement for the wrists, rolling the wrists in one direction. And rolling the opposite way. Beautiful. And let's make a stop sign with one hand, bringing gentle pressure to the fingers just until you feel the sensation of the stretch in the lower part of the wrist. Holding here for 4 more breaths. And now let's relax the hand, lower the fingers, and once again, gentle pressure, this time feeling the sensation along the top of the wrist, holding here for 4 more breaths. And releasing that hand, changing sides, starting with that stop sign, gentle pressure on the fingers, feeling the stretch in the lower part of the wrist. One more breath here, and let's lower those fingers, and once again, gentle pressure on the fingers, feeling the stretch along the top of the wrist. These are the extensors and flexors of the wrist that we're working with these stretches. And one last breath, and let's roll it out. Changing directions. Beautiful. And we're just going to shake it out and bring our hands down by our side, sitting nice and tall, still thinking about our posture. Taking one hand overhead, I want you to really stretch and reach. Look up through the fingers at the ceiling. Just really stretch here. Take a moment to feel that stretch coming up the side of the body. One more breath here. And we'll change sides. So once again, starting with that hand overhead, really stretch and reach as if you're trying to touch the ceiling with the fingertips. Still looking up at the ceiling. One more breath here. And now we're going to add a fluid movement. So we're just going to change from side to side, bringing that hand overhead to start. And now we're going to add a tiny side bend each time that hand comes overhead. Tiny side bend. Add to that side bend slightly each time that hand comes overhead, slowing down just a little bit to control the movement. Deepening that side bend. Take it a little bit deeper. Nice movement in the spine. And this time, take it all the way over. Hold for 3 breaths. And let's change sides, taking it all the way over. Hold for 3 breaths. And coming back to center. Beautiful. Now let's begin by bringing our palms facing each other in front of their body. We're going to travel with one hand. We're going to follow that hand with our gaze as we exhale. So exhaling, bringing that hand behind the body all the way back. Inhaling, drawing that hand forward. Exhale, changing hands. Follow with your gaze. Inhale, forward. So introducing a gentle twist. Exhale, travel. Inhale, forward. Exhale, travel. Inhale, forward. And this time, keeping your gaze straight ahead. Exhale, both arms travel. Inhale, forward. One more. Exhale. Inhale, forward. This time, back so the hands face each other as we push away. Exhaling. Inhaling, forward. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. We'll do just one more. Exhaling. And inhaling. Beautiful. Lower the hands down to your knee. This time we're going to take one hand to the opposite knee. The other hand comes behind you in the chair. Sit nice and tall here. Exhale and twist, holding for 8 rounds of breath. Breathing deeply here. Have you noticed the muscles have begun to relax in this stretch? It's a very gentle twist. One more breath here. Slowly coming to the front. Once again, changing directions. The other side, hand to opposite knee. The other hand behind you on the chair. Sit tall. Exhale, twist. Hold for 8 breaths. One more breath here. And coming back to center. Beautiful. Now we're just going to do cat and cow. We're going to add a little onto this as we go. So starting with our hands, palms shining forward, fingers pointing towards the floor. Inhaling, looking up to cow. Exhaling, arching our back to cat. Inhale, looking up for cow. Exhale and arch for cat. This time, as we inhale to cow, lift one foot off the ground. Exhale to cat, place it down. Inhale to cow, change the foot lift. Exhale to cat, place it down. Inhaling to cow, lift the foot. Exhale to cat, place it down. Last time, inhale to cow, lift a foot. Exhale to cat, place it down. This time as we inhale into cow, coming up into standing chair. Exhale to cat. Inhale and rise. Exhale and sit. Inhale and rise. Exhale and sit. Let's do just one more. Inhale and rise. And exhale and sit. Beautiful. Sitting tall in your chair. Just glutes on the chair, hands on your hips. Let's do a circle in one direction. Noticing any tightness in the lower body as we rotate through this circle. And notice, are you making a circle or is it more like a triangle or a rectangle today? One more circle. Let's pause and let's circle in the opposite direction. So just noticing the sensation as you go through this nice circular motion. What are you feeling in the body? One more circle here. And let's pause. Now we're going to grab the chair with both hands. We're going to pick up one foot and we're going to make circles with the ankle in one direction. Just notice your range of motion here as we make those circles. And let's bring those circles in the opposite direction. And again, notice the range of motion as you go through these circles. Let's point the toe and flex. Point, flex, point, flex. Let's do 2 more. And last one. Let's set that foot down, picking up the other foot, and once again, rolling the ankle and noticing your range of motion. Are you able to make circles, or do you have any restrictions? And let's circle the other way. Once again, noticing the range of motion. And let's turn this now into a point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, and let's do 2 more. Point, flex, and point, and flex. Bringing those feet flat on the floor. Now sitting nice and tall in your chair, we're just going to play a little bit with the foot mobility. So we're going to keep our toes on the floor. And we're going to alternate where our heels go. So we're going to start bringing those heels out, tap normal in the center, and bring those heels in. Tap center, tap out, center, in, center, out, center, in, center, out, center, in, center, out, center, in. Beautiful. Let's bring it back to center. Now we're going to change. We're going to bring our feet just slightly forward. We're going to keep our heels on the floor this time, and it will be our toes that are moving. So toes move out, center, in, center, out, center, in, center, out, center, in, center, out, center, in, center. One more round. Out, center, in, center, out, center, in, and finally in center. Beautiful. And let's just take a moment here. We're going to tap our heel out far away from us and tap our toe close to us. So heel out far, toe in close. We're just going to keep that movement going. We're going to let the leg travel out to the side as we tap, and then we're going to drop forward once again. And let's bring it again out to the side. And let's bring it forward. Let's change feet, starting with that heel tap far and the toe tap close, alternating between heel and toe and letting the leg travel. And bringing it forward, out to the side. And once again, let's bring it forward and leaving the foot there. Beautiful. Now, keeping your toes on the ground, let's just roll the ankle in one direction and rolling the opposite way. You might hear a little snap, crackle, and pop. There's nothing to worry about. Let's change sides, keeping that toe rooted. Roll in one direction, best you can, and let's roll the other way. Beautiful. Let's bring our feet flat once again, still sitting on our glutes, hamstrings off the chair, sitting nice and tall here, taking a moment here to notice your breath. Let's close our eyes. This was a very quick practice today. Remembering it's about self-care, which isn't a selfish thing to do. It's so important to get a little bit of self-care into your day. So just take a moment to notice your breath. Are you breathing deeply? Let's do another scan of our body, starting at the crown of our head, working down to our toes. Just notice how you're feeling after this quick little practice. A little bit of mindful movement. Breathing deeply. Letting your fingertips fall to the sides of your chair, pointed down towards the earth, drawing the arms up overhead. Allow the palms to come together as we lower them to heart center. Keeping your eyes closed here. Feeling the sensations in your body. Noticing your mood today. Thank you so much for sharing your energy in this practice today, for taking this time for mindful self-care. I hope you have a beautiful day. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please feel free to leave a comment and let me know what your favorite self-care practice is. And until next time, have a beautiful day.